is Flappy Parrot. Let me play this video. Just one second. So basically in this game, there is a parrot and there are pillars as an obstacle, and we need to continuously click on the mouse to keep this parrot flying in between the pillars. And if it touches the pillar, then then that game will be over. And if the number of pillars that it is crossing, it is passing by, then accordingly the score will be changing. And also it is showing that whether your score is equals to or less than high score. If your score is more than the high score, then high score will be replaced by your current score. And at last, there is a game over screen which shows I'm sharing one more game. This is Neon Bounce House. It has got 3 levels of difficulty in this game. Let me play this also. You have a look. So basically the game is there are 3 difficulty level: easy, medium and high. Initially it shows all the levels, and with the different difficulty level, there is a different frequency of ball that is coming. Secondly, with different difficulty level, the ball size is also changing. You have seen the hard level. If you would have seen the easy or the medium one, then the ball size would have been lesser than this. And the frequency of ball with which it is coming is also been changing with the difficulty level, right? And what we have to do, we have to save our cursor from touching that ball. So you have to move your cursor continuously, and if accidentally it touches the ball, then the game is being over. That's it. So this is a game that has been designed. So there are multiple sprites. There are easy, medium, high. First at the opening screen, there is a sprite. Then there is ball, which is continuously been coming. That is a sprite. Then there is a variable that is time, because time is continuously increasing. And then this character, which you are seeing, is also a sprite that we have programmed. And this text that has been displayed is a part of the program that we have displayed by the looks. I hope you remember this looks thing which we have, where we have named the cat also using the looks. So these are the 2 games which have been developed and which is a part of the full-fledged course, basic course that we'll be doing. right? I just wanted to show that these are the kind of the game in the first level of course that we are proposing, and then we will be continuing from our regular course from where we have dropped yesterday. I'll also put off my video just to assure that we get a proper bandwidth, or there should be no glitches in between. I'm stopping it. I'm sharing my Scratch window. This is my Scratch window. Oh, somebody was asking question. What is the use of robot option in the sound option? Okay, fine. Sir, which software is used for making 3D games? Fine. Sir, I forgot to attend yesterday's session. Myra, there is a YouTube link. So it is better if you go through that link and go through the yesterday or even the day before yesterday recordings are in there. Just one sec. Myra's question is, sir, can you tell me how to make the types of games? Fine. I think these are very general questions. I did not understand the bounce house game. Ishika, we will explain when we'll be making. I just wanted to show you the kind of game that we'll be making. So the number of usage of sprites and how to program the sprites, and few things which you are seeing right now, you have already used from the looks block. So I just wanted to see that whatever we are covering these days are the part of the difficult games also. That is the intention while showing the game. Other question I will be taking. One question is important, which is robot option that I'll be covering definitely today. 3D game software, Unity is one which is very popular. So you can search for Unity. This is the answer for Daksh. Let me continue with the regular session now. So this is my Scratch screen. Till yesterday, we have, again, I would like to revise in a couple of minutes. One is we have taken a sprite. In the first class, we have moved the sprite with the first program, but our sprite has not been moving properly. And we have made a longer program, right? So rather than making a longer program, I have given you one, told you one palette which is in the control, that is forever loop. So that forever loop runs for infinite times. If you wanted to do make some program or run some program for a limited number of times, then rather than using forever, you will be using repeat command. So repeat palette rather. So these are the two most importantly used palettes in the control for doing a task for more than one times. So either that is defined, then repeat is okay. If you wanted to do any task for the infinite number of times, then forever loop is okay. So I've just used that forever loop for making my cat move continuously. Second, my cat was not looks to be moving. So that is why I've added a concept of costume where I am switching the costume. And that switching of costume has been happening from the looks palette, sorry, looks block. And the palette that we are using is next costume. So that is one thing that we have covered. And also my cat was going out of the screen. So we have used the block if on edge bounce, so that my cat was not going out of the screen. And also when it was bouncing back, it is getting upside down. So there is one palette that we have used, which is set rotation style left to right. So this is what we have covered till yesterday. Just 1 minute for any doubt related to the topics that we have covered till yesterday. I'll take only 2 questions. Hurriedly, if you have got any doubt, please let me know. But I will be answering the question only which are relevant to this session till yesterday, what we have revised till now. Samaksh is asking, sir, can you tell me how cat will not go out of the window? And Jayesh is asking, sir, how to upload our program to public. Jayesh, I haven't covered this topic till now, how to upload your program to public. So this question I won't be answering, because this is a topic which we'll be covering in a course. Sir, how to move the move fast the cat. So I'll be taking these two questions: how to move the cat fast, and how to stop moving cat from out of the window. So I'm again making this program very fast. Go to events, take flag, go to control, take forever loop. Inside that, move 10 steps, then wait, and then next costume. Right, so when I'm clicking the fan, see if I run this flag, oh sorry, I click on this flag, this cat is moving. Somebody has asked how to move the cat faster. So there are two options. Once, rather than 10 steps, it should be 100 steps, or let's say 20 steps, right? That is one. Second is, rather than 1 second, you can reduce the time delay. Rather than 0.1, I am writing 0.3. And someone was asking how to control the cat and not get her out of the screen. So for that, go to motion. There is a palette called if on edge bounce. Please add that. And because it is getting upside down, so there is another palette called set rotation style left to right. Now your cat is faster also, and it is not going out of the screen. So saving your sprite not going out of the screen, if on edge is bounce, that is the palette that you have to use. And if the orientation is upside down, then you can change the orientation by set rotation style to left to right. If you want to further reduce the speed, oh sorry, increase the speed, then you can further reduce from 0.3 to 0.1 second. Now it is moving faster. If you completely remove this delay weight palette, then it will be moving super fast. You can see like so. Okay. One more very important concept that we have covered yesterday is coordinate thing. Right now also your cat is moving. Please focus on the X and Y coordinates. X and Y coordinates are being continuously changing. Y coordinate is not changing because cat's vertical direction or vertical position is not changing. Only horizontal position is changing. That is why X coordinate is changing. If we move the cat in the Y direction also, or vertical direction also, then Y coordinate will also be changing. Right now only X coordinates are being changing. So this is also an important concept that we have covered yesterday. So now today we will be taking up a topic called multicolored sprite. So right now what we were doing, we are using the sprite which has already been available in the library, but how to customize that sprite? I think somebody has asked this question in the very first class. Sir, can we change the features of the sprite which has already been available in the library? So this is the topic that we'll be covering today. So first, please open your yesterday's program, or rather, if you have saved, fair enough. If you haven't saved, I would suggest that you can make this simple program which I have written right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes program. Very easy program. Please make this program. Then we will make the changes in the features. So first customization that we will be doing is we will be changing the color of the cat, right? So like as chameleon you used to change the colors, we will change the color of our cat also. Randomly we will be changing the color, right? So first we will stop this cat, go to costume, click on costumes. as we have discussed yesterday, that there are only two costumes even available already. These are already been given. Now you do one thing. You right click on costume one and duplicate it. Right click on costume one and duplicate it. And similarly, you duplicate it for at least 4 to 5 times. I'm doing it for 4 times. Duplicate costume one for 4 times, and then duplicate costume two also for 4 times. One, two, three. Total, I've got 8 costumes. Fair enough. So I've got costume two duplicated for 4 times and costume one also duplicated for 4 times. Now what I'm doing, I am taking my costume two after costume one, right? So after costume one, I've got every alternate costume should be different from the first one. Now costume three is like this. Now I'll take my costume six, right? Now my costume four is like this. I'll take costume seven with it. And this is my costume five and this is my costume eight. So I've I've duplicated costume one 4 times and costume two also 4 times. After every, alternatively, my costumes are being placed in such a manner that where the cat is opening the leg and then it is bending the leg, right? So after every costume, it should be placed like this. Please drag and place your cat like this. Tanishka is saying, sir, my cat is moving upside down. So if your cat is moving upside down, please use this palette. Set rotation style left to right. Then it will not be moving. Tanishka, try that. I think you are not using this palette. Sir, will you show the program? Right now my screen is shared. I think you are seeing my program. I think my program has been visible. My scratch screen has been visible. Please, your question should be relevant to what I am teaching right now. Otherwise, if you will be focused on the earlier topics, you won't be able to grab this topic. So now you have got the 8 costumes. Everyone has got 8 costumes. Now what I'm doing, let costume one be like that only. Come to costume two and do one thing. This is a editing window where you can edit your costume, right? So this is costume one, two, costume three. This you can name it as costume four. Oh, sorry. Anyways, so costume one is same. Costume two. So this is the fill color option. If you click on this, there is a drop down menu. You can set the color with the help of these sliders. If you move these sliders, then accordingly these colors are changing. So you can take a bucket and put that color onto your cat. So this is how you can change the color of the cat, right? If you want to fill the color in between also, you can fill the color in the between also like this. That is up to you. So now we will make this 8 cats with 8 different colors, right? So do one thing, make any color combination, but your 8 colors should be totally different from each other. There should be total of 8 colors. Please see how I'm doing so that you do not face any problem. And I think this is very easy. Those who are facing the problem in this, please those only put your questions in the Q&A section. Okay. So now I've got 8 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've got 8 cats with 8 different colors. So now you go to your code and click on the flag. Now can you see? Because these costumes, we have added that next costume thing. That is why. But also remember one thing, that change, whatever change that you are making in one costume, that is applicable to only that costume, not all the costume. Right now, I have changed the color of all the costume. That is why color has been changed. Let's say if I am clicking on costume 2 and I am also coloring the eye of this costume. So that changing of color of the eye will happen only in only costume 2, not all the costumes. Please see, when it is going to costume 2, then only the color of the eye is changing. So this is also important thing to remember, that whatever change that you are making in one costume, that will be applicable only in that specific costume, not all the costumes, right? So this is about coloring thing, but there are some other options also to make the editing into your sprite. So let me explain that even. So because these are required, the example of that game which I have shown you, that Flappy Parrot one. So that pillars are being created with the help of these tools only, which are there. So this is a line, right? You can draw a line this. This is a rectangle square which you can draw like this with the help of this. So these pillars are being drawn, which you have seen in the Flappy Parrot, are being drawn with the help of this tool only, rectangle tool only. For making any oval shape, circle, you can use this, right? You can use Control Z to remove all this. Undo. For doing undo, either you click here for undo, or you can click on Control Z. Control Z is a shortcut on your keyboard, right? You can also write some text. Let's say I want to name this cat as Julie. So I'm writing that text also, right? I can drag this text like this. I can also change the font of this text. So remember that last screen of that game over was written. Game over was also a sprite in itself. If I remove this cat from here, just one sec. Uh, this is the select button. So if I select this cat, and if I if I remove this cat, Julie, now this Julie will also act as a sprite, right? This is a costume inside a sprite. I can use it as a sprite. I can move this Julie, right, with the help of move steps. So you can treat a text that is written in a costume as a sprite also, right? Why I'm telling this thing, because in games, many of the times when you have to display something on the screen, that thing becomes a sprite. You can write that text into the costume and treat that costume as a sprite, and you can program that even. You can program that when my flag is clicked, then my game over screen is hidden, and when my game is ending or when the score is shown, then my screen will show game over. So this text can also be treated as a sprite. So this is paintbrush. This is for drawing rectangle or square. This is for circle. This is for text. This is for eraser. So if you have written something, if you want to erase, then this is the eraser. This is for reshape something. And this is for select. If you want to select, let's say I want to select some specific thing only face. So I have selected that, right? And you can also copy and paste the sprite. Let's say I want to select, I want to copy this thing, and I wanted to paste as another sprite. That you can always do, right? Also, you can delete this sprite, this costume, sorry, by clicking here, or you can click here in the delete tab. Also, I can flip this cat horizontally like this, right? You can also flip vertically like this. So these are options being available, right? So these are the few tools which are available for editing of your costume. So this is it for editing of the costumes of the sprite. Let me know if you've got any of the doubts in this topic. So my cat is rotating left to right only without the set rotation style. Palette is something wrong. Sir, my cat is rotating left to right only without the set rotation style palette. Is something wrong. Delisha, I think this should not happen because by default your cat should be upside down. Uh, I have to see your program. I have already shared my email ID. Please send your email ID. Then only I will be able to tell you whether there is something wrong or not in that program. Please tell how to add. Add what? Gauri, your question is incomplete. Please let me know what you wanted to add. Sir, how to create a sprite many times as you have done. Sorry, I didn't understood this question. Fine. So I think this is an easier topic, but an important one. How to edit or make the changes in the sprite, right? So sprite, these are the sprite which are already been available as a repository. Yesterday we have seen in the sound block. Now, if you click here, where an option of choose a sprite has been given, go to search option. This is the complete library of sprite which has been available. So you can use this sprite as it is, right? As it is in your program, wherever you want, right? Apart from this, there is a paint option. So this is where you can make your own sprite also. If you want to make something of your own, create something of your own as an sprite, you can do it from here, right? Third is surprise. As we have got surprise sounds, here we will be getting surprise sprites also. Like this, this is one of the surprise sprite, right? Every time I click on surprise, there is surprise sprite which is not available in the repository. This is upload sprite. Somebody was asking this question: can we add a sprite which is not available in the repository, nor I wanted to create on my own? Yes, you can add any of the image as a sprite which is available into your PC, okay, into your computer. So let's say these are the images which are given. So I click on logo, click on open. Can you see this ABL education logo is now being added as a sprite? This is an image that I've added as a sprite. You can also add any of the image which you have downloaded from Google as a sprite. Now this is will act as a sprite, and I can program this thing. Let's say again move 10 steps, control forever. Oh, sorry, the space is, this is very lengthy. I have to change the size. Secondly, there is no costume in this. See, this logo has been moving, right? Right? And one more important thing. Now you can see that there are 4 sprites. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll delete this. There are 3 sprites. 1, 2, 3. So if I need to put any program for ABL education for this logo, then I have to write the program in this sprite only. So this blue highlighted color shows which sprite is active. So you have to understand, you have to carefully write the program for specifically that sprite which you are programming. In case of multiple sprites, let's say I'm right now having 3 sprites. This is the program which is applicable for cat. This is a program that this is currently empty, so I can write any program for this. And this is a program which I have written for the logo, right? So for any specific sprite, if you want that sprite to do some specific task, let's say in that neon house game, there are 3 blocks: easy, medium, and hard. If you click on hard, all these sprites vanishes and big ball comes. So these are the instructions are being given when you click on hard. So that is a specific thing that you have to do when hard is being clicked. But for medium, the case will be different. So we will be programming the sprite respectively in that window only. And when it is shown highlighted as blue, then that program will be written in that window. Let's say right now, whatever program that I'll be writing here will be applicable only for taco sprite. I'll not use move now. Move we have already used. I will use go to random position, and I will take it into forever loop. Right? So there are 3 sprites, and I've written 3 different programs for them. Make sure if you want to write any program in any specific sprite, you have to click on that sprite. That sprite should be highlighted, and then only you will be able to write the program in that window. Okay. This is all about editing and multiple sprites. Now I am coming to a new window. Shirmohi Mandal, you are asking, sir, can we change the background? Background I haven't covered as a topic. Sir, there is no set rotation style parrot in my software, so what to do? I checked many times, sir. Rudrakshi, there is not set rotation style parrot, right? There is a set rotation style palette over there. And this, if you click on motion, this is here, set rotation style left to right. Right? So you can take from here. In first class, I have told you, if you are not able to search, make sure when I'm saying that is available in motion block, it has to be if that is blue color, then it has to be into a motion block only. Sir, can we upload a saved photo as a sprite? Jayesh, I had already answered. I had shown you one. How to add costume to code. Gauri, I have already added costumes. I've duplicated it. I've duplicated few costumes. So if you want to add few more, then you have to draw a few more, right? There is one more feature. There is a camera also there. If you want to take a photo, you can take a photo and that photo will be automatically been added as a costume. So rather than uploading photo, if you want to take any of the photo, if you are sitting in front of the camera, if you want to take your photograph and then add that photograph as a costume, that also is a feature being available into your software. All good till here? Fine. So moving to the next topic. If you can take one more thing from whatever I've covered till now is that I've taken 3 sprites, right, in the previous program. And I have, if you remember, I have added from the event block when flag is clicked in all 3 programs. So remember, when I click the flag, all the 3 sprite will be into action as soon as I click on the flag. So many a times when you design a game, you can see that there are multiple sprites which are into action when you click the flag. So how does it happening? There are multiple sprites, but how that is happening? Because of that event thing. Your event is defining that when your flag will be clicked, these are the 3 sprites which will be executing 3 different actions, right? So that can be done with the help of event block. So now somebody was asking about the backdrop thing. So now coming back to the new topic, which is how to change the backdrop, or some people say it as a stage, how to change the stage or the backdrop. At present, we are using a blank backdrop or background for the cat. So let us bring some excitement into its life by having the cat walk around a new landscape, right? So we will be changing the backdrop. So this is my cat. You go into this backdrop option. There is a choose of backdrop option has been there for search. Let us take this bedroom 2, right? This is bedroom 2. So we have changed the backdrop from blank to this bedroom. Now, if we make a program for this, when flag is clicked, again, same program we'll do. You can keep that same program, just change the backdrop, that's it. So now this is the same program which we have made earlier. Only the thing is I have changed the backdrop for it. But now the problem is, now we can notice, though that we have now solved the problem of the backdrop, but this cat looks to be walking in the air, right? So first we have to come to a solution on how to code this script in order to make the cat move across the floor of the bedroom, not flying in the air or walking in the air, right? So first thing is, and this I want you people, because this week concept we have already covered yesterday. I want this cat should be moving on the floor, not walking in the air. So please do the required changes in your program in your Scratch window. In the meantime, I will also try. You have to put some extra commands in your code so that you can ensure that it walks on along the floor only. So yesterday what we have done, I have placed my cat at the origin, that is 0 and 0 point. But right now my cat is been moving in the air or walking in the air, and I wanted to make her walk on the floor. So I'll bring it down like this, right, on the floor, and see the coordinates. The coordinates are minus 183 and minus 106. So I will go to yesterday what we have done. Yesterday we have done go to X and Y at 0 to 0 and 0. So every time when I click the flag, it is starting from the center of that blank window. But now the blank backdrop has been replaced by the bedroom. So I have dragged this cat at the floor of the bedroom and now got the coordinates, and I have added those coordinates into my go to statement, right? So now when I click on the flag, now my cat is actually walking on the floor. And now you can notice the changes into the X and Y coordinates. Again, Y coordinates won't be changing because my cat is walking straight in the horizontal direction. It is not moving the vertical direction, right? Everyone, I think everyone is with me. Done till here. I can still see a few of the students are asking the question which is not relevant to the topic which I am teaching. I can understand you are too curious that you wanted to learn so many things in one go, but we have got limited time. So let us stick to the topic. Then only you will be able to understand that topic effectively. Fine. So now I think everyone's cat has been moving on the floor only. Please type yes in the chat box if your cat is moving properly. Excellent. So many yeses. Fine. Now we will use one new palette. Let this cat turn around and we will stop this cat. Right. Now what we have to do is, rather than moving on the floor, we have to get this cat jump onto the bed. from where it is standing right now, I want this cat to jump on the bed. Got it? So what we have to do? I would like to give this chance to two students. Please share if my question is, the cat is standing right now on the floor. I want that cat to jump onto the bed. How to do that? Would anyone like to try? Please raise your hand. So many students have raised their hand. Uh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Fine. Daksh is completely correct. Completely correct. So what we'll do, see, understand. This is my cat right now, which is standing at -163 and -106. So I'll change the coordinate from -163 to -106. And now I want my cat to go onto the bed, jump onto the bed. So this is my bed where it has to go. And now see the coordinates. My coordinates are x11 and y68. So there are two things what I can do. I can add weight and then go to motion and add go to x11 and 68, right? And after that I will also add weight after it, because I want to stay on the bed for at least 1 second. Now when I'm clicking the flag, it is going from let me put this thing in a forever loop. Now it is more convenient. It is going onto the bed. But if you want to see this transition happening from floor to the bed, then rather than using go to's palette, there is a palette called glide palette, which Daksh has very rightly mentioned in the chat box. So I'm using this glide palette. And can you see the change? Now I can see the cat is going onto the bed. It is gliding. Now I will stop my cat, otherwise it will be getting tired. Okay. Now, one thing I want you all to do is, I had already shared my email ID. If you have missed, I'm again typing my email ID in the chat box. Yes, I had already given my email ID. csahu@thinkware.com I have mentioned. Daksh, you have said, sir, it is a little bit old. Yes, fine, good. If you have already knowing this thing, for few people, it must be very new thing. Now what you have to do is, what I want is, just click on the flag and see my cat has been facing towards the bed and then it is jumping onto the bed or gliding onto the bed, right? Now what I want is, once it has reached onto the bed, then it should turn around and face towards the floor and then come down to the floor on its initial position. So your initial program will be this only. Now I want you have to add a few more palettes to it. And what you have to do is, your cat should turn around, right? Turn in the opposite direction. It should flip horizontally. I'm giving you a hint, and look onto the floor, and then it has to glide onto the floor. So this is a small assignment. Only 2 or 3 palettes will be required to make this program additional to what we have done till now. So please send me a program, those who will be able to do, and those who haven't, those who will not be able to do, please try yourself and send me. I'll send the corrected program. If you have made any error, I'll love to help you. Right, so this is the program which you can save. This is the second program. So second program, you can Simply go to file, save to your computer, and then you can save this program also. Now, if you've got any doubt till here, please put your question relevant to only this topic in the Q&A. I'll take up no question apart from this topic. Sir, how to stop the cat? So there is a stop button just next to the flag. You just click on this stop button and automatically your cat will stop. Sir, we can change coordinates. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sia, you have mentioned, sir, please repeat. What to repeat? Please let me know the specific point which you want me to repeat. Acha, fine. Some Janvi is asking, sir, repeat what you want us to do. So my assignment is my first assignment is rather that when I am making this cat jump on the bed, or rather than jump, it is gliding onto the bed. After reaching onto the bed, when it is standing on the mattress, it should flip horizontally and face towards the floor, and then it should glide back to the floor to its original coordinates, that is -163 and -106. Got it? So this is what you have to do. This is the first assignment, and those who have understood this concept, there is a second assignment for you. Let us change the backdrop. Let us try some good. Okay, fine. Search for this desert. There is a backdrop called desert. Delete this cat. Take another sprite. Let us take Andy. Okay. Take Andy. Andy is sitting on the chair. Go to costumes. Delete Andy A. Delete Andy B. And just retain two costumes, that is Andy C and Andy D. That's it. First, take the backdrop as desert. If you're not able to search, then please click on search, type desert, and you will be able to find this backdrop. After that, go to sprite and search for Andy. Once you'll find Andy, then there are 4 costumes in Andy. You delete costume A, costume B, and then retain costume C and costume D. What you have to do is, my Andy C is initially sitting at this position, and the coordinates are -13 and -68, right? After some time, what you have to do, you have to remove the chair of this Andy. Remove the chair of this Andy, and it should glide to this position, sitting on this pillar, and the chair should be removed. He should be sitting on this on the top of this desert, but without the chair. So 3 things what you have to do is, initially you have to make this Andy sit on the desert floor. Second, it has to glide. Third, you have to remove the chair. Fourth, you have to change the costume also. First, the costume when it is sitting on the chair. Second, when it is sitting on the pillar. Right? So these are the 4 things which you have to put in mind when you are programming this or making this program. I have added 3-4 concepts which we have already covered. How to remove the chair is been already taught for the editing in the sprite. Second is gliding, I have already taught. Third, changing costume, switching between costume is already been taught. And this is it. This is it. So this will be a little tricky, but not tough, I would rather say. This is a simple, easy program, but little tricky, right? So these are the 2 programs which I'm expecting. If you can submit, tomorrow is anyway Sunday, so off. So please send me over email, and I will assure that I will go through each and every program, and I will reply to individual student, those who will be sending the programs. I'd already received very few emails, but yes, I have received few, and I replied to each one of them. Sir, this is all from my side as per the plan.
Okay. Okay. So, all of you can probably take a minute's break and we will start with the assessment. Let me know if all of you are comfortable and we can start with the assessment. Kiddos, you don't need to type in your email IDs here. All you need to do is send the assignment on Chaitanya's email, right? Okay, so a couple of things. The test has 3 sections. The first one is your personal details. While you're filling up your personal details, please bear in mind that, if you spell your name incorrectly or you use incorrect casing, your name will be printed in the same fashion. So I'm sure you don't want your name to be printed on the certificate incorrectly. So be a little mindful of that. 2, the test has negative marking. So take your time. What we are going to do is we are going to give you, the moment I share the link, I will give you 18 minutes to complete the test. Section 1 and 2 I should ideally take 3 minutes, and then you have 15 minutes to complete the test. Is everyone okay? Can I start the test now? Can I share the link? We don't need your email IDs, kiddos. Please understand, Chaitanya has given his email ID to all of you so that you can complete the assignment and send it to him for his feedback. Okay, here we go. It's 6:02 by my watch. The link has been sent to all of you. Rudrakshi, focus on the test. The link has gone to you. The test is on Google Forms. If anybody is having a problem, please type in the chat window. Yes, you can start. The ball is already rolling. If any one of you is facing a problem, let me know in the chat window. It's 6:02 by my watch, and you should ideally complete section 1 and 2 in the next 3 minutes by 6:05.
Ridhima, I will send my email ID. You finish the test first.
Your class. For somebody is asking, what do I type in my class? It is the class or the grade that you're in. I hope all of you have finished section 1 and 2 and are taking the test now. Lovely. We have a first response. Actually, two. Sorry. Let me not be a distraction. Wait for a couple of minutes. We'll probably close the session formally. If you have completed the test, I would still request you to be around.